Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and I'm here with the March Trump report. Okay, I don't know if you've seen this before, but I've been doing this most of 2020 and now it's amazing, I must say. Go back and have a look at my predictions and you'll see what's happened. Okay, let's go to the board now. If you are new, please consider subscribing my channel and subscribing to my channel. And here's Prince Harry, who loves to get involved with the readings sometimes. What are you doing, big boy? He is so big. Now we're trying to get on with Donald Trump. Now the other thing, I've subtitled this something to do with, is he going to be back in power on March 4th? My gut feeling is no, but let's concentrate the reading on that aspect. We'll see what comes out. So we're going to do a 5-card spread, and yes, Harry's going to join us. Yes, you like them, do you, big boy? Okay, so the first card, focusing on Donald Trump and not Harry. Don't bite, Harry. Harry, you're biting me. So naughty. The first card that we're going to draw, Harry, don't. No biting. That's the thing with Bengal cats. They've got very strong instincts and you have to really be very disciplined with them. If you're thinking of getting a Bengal, they are definitely not a beginner's cat. Alrighty, now let's go with, that one's reversed, but I don't read reversed cards, so we're going to put it upright and I'm going to choose that card there. Okay, I see a whole kaleidoscope. Wow, this is busy. There's a whole kaleidoscope of colours here, but bright yellow sticks out. There's a black sort of ring around every colour, a black boundary. It's very Saturnian, it's like you can go this far and it's bright yellow and then it turns black with this black boundary. I say that's the limitations, laws and regulations around Donald Trump, that he pushes all the time. But there comes a point where you just can't push the laws any further. So the card that comes up, it's to do with hopes and wishes, okay? Hopes, dreams and wishes. So he's quite a powerful, obviously he's been the president, so obviously he is very powerful, but in himself, he's got a very powerful psychic energy and like a magnetic energy. So he can send his hopes and dreams out into the universe. And yeah, he does manifest some of them. As far as the legal thing goes, no, not legally. It doesn't, his hopes and dreams, never. I think there was once one court case. I think he had 60-something court cases, and one he won a couple of days duration delay or something like that. It was something minor. The rest he's lost. And so when you're dealing in sort of negotiations, yes, you can send your hopes and dreams out and you may be able to influence the other side, but the law is the bottom line. And those black borders that I see are immovable. He cannot get past them. So is he going to return on March 4 as president? Let's have a look at that question. I'll go with that card there. I don't feel certain about this. I don't feel very certain. This feels very uncertain. I want something that's a bit more definite. Okay, that one there. Donald Trump returning on March 4, and I'll just put my opinion. Oh, right. Okay, thank you. I put my opinion in the back of my mind, so I'm not judging, but the vision I just saw was a box of tissues. I've seen this thousands of times over the years, so I am 100% certain that it means that him coming back on the 4th of March is going to result in tears. Okay, so this will be tears. This would be tears for the country if it happened, but I choose to interpret it as those people who believe that he's coming back on the 4th of March will be crying because it's just not going to happen. Okay, this is an interesting card to come up. This is the Eight of Pentacles. It is basically about doing good work, spiritual work. It's often using your hands. Okay, so there's an element of the mind, there's an element of hard physical work, there's an element of spirituality, and there's an element of earning money from the good craftsmanship. Okay, whatever you put into something and you get it out. But it's Pentacles, it's down to earth, it's practical. This is not a time to be hoping and dreaming that impractical things can happen. Okay, so this hopes and dreams card goes best and manifests best with cards like this that are very practical and down to earth. You put the two together and you really get something, okay, manifested. And they're saying, in order to come back, all of these things have got to come together. Okay, he's got to have a lot of money behind him, which will be the money from his donors, no doubt. So you can tick that box. There's this physical work involved. For him, you cannot tick that box because his health is not very good. And we know that multiple times. I've done readings about his health, and it's always come out as bad. I've had dreams about his health. His health is not good. He's not capable of doing the physical work that's required, is one thing. And the spiritual aspect, he's done his job, like what he was supposed to do. Spirit did want Donald Trump in. That's why it happened, obviously. But it was to get people to wake up, not for, the reasons that some people thought. Let's go on with card number 3 and see what card comes out. Okay, let's go with this one. There's a lot of green grass. The grass is growing. What are all the sayings about green grass? Boring. It's as boring as watching grass grow, or something slow, unless you live here in Queensland. The grass is growing like crazy here at the moment. It needs cutting every probably 5 or 6 days. But generally grass doesn't grow that quickly. So there's a time period involved. Coming back in March 4, which is only 3 days away, is he just doesn't have enough time. Okay, if you said 2024, then he's certainly got the time element, but not now. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the wheel is turning. This is the one thing in the universe that the Wheel of Fortune constantly turns. It's like it's the zodiac turning, you see. And so change is certain. And so if you believe that he's coming back on the 4th of March as the president, you will find that there's a change and the wheel continues to turn regardless of what you think, or what I think, or what anyone thinks. The zodiac does what it does. It doesn't matter what we think about, what individual humans think about it. Okay, card number 4. Card number 4 for the Trump report. Donald Trump coming back on 4th of March. Let's go with that one. Okay, what do I see? Doors opening. Oh, right. Okay, thank you. The door opens up. He walks away. He's walking away. I know the media says he's back in 2024. I just saw clearly then the door opened up and he walked out of the door and walked away. So the card that comes up is the Justice card. Well, he's just too busy, isn't he, to come back on the 4th of March, because he's got a lot of legal issues now to solve. And remember, when he came into power, he had over 4,000 legal cases that were pending. It was like 4,564. I don't remember exactly, but it was 4,500 around there. And these are all waiting for him, and there's probably new ones being added to that 4,500 now as well. So he has to organise. These are like super important, some of these, and so this action needs to be taken. And pretty soon we're going to start hearing of the hearings. We'll hear of the hearings, and the cases will come up and justice will be weighing the evidence in each case, and there's a sword here which is about cutting and dissecting the actual evidence, not what people say, oh, so-and-so told me this, or I read, or a psychic said this. Look, it really doesn't matter to the law what people say in terms of whether, in terms of what they say. If it's third party, it doesn't count. It's got to be very direct, and there's lots of rules around evidence. So the judge or judges are blindfolded. They only have what's in front of them, the evidence that's in front of them, and they need to listen to their intuition, the owl, and weigh up, dissect and analyse, and be practical, keep feet on the ground. That's why she's barefoot, okay? Action will be taken. And looking at the last card for the Trump report this month, March 2021, what comes out? No. Just looking for the right card here. Let's go with that one. Donald Trump's future. What do I see? Door opens up. Okay, he's going into another door. Okay, so he's got something else on. Besides all of this legal stuff, he has got new things to go on with. So whether that be some sort of entertainment channel like Oprah has, the OWN network, Oprah Winfrey Network, so it could be something like that, or it could be, a social media platform is another idea I've heard, but it's something big and it's something really major in his life, and so he's more focused on that, to be quite honest. This is what he needs to be careful. This card has come up before in readings around him, and especially to do with his health. It's called exhaustion. So the stress and the worry, because he gets very upset about things, the stress and the worry could be causing exhaustion. It's all catching up on him. Okay, so there's no way he can come back on March 4th. He's just too exhausted to do that. So, all right, that's the Four of Swords. Too much, Four of Swords, too much mental stimulation going on, and it's just tiring him out. Look, he's got a reasonably big month here with two major arcana. Where his Wheel of Fortune, actually, I just saw that dial and it's going down. I just saw that arrow there, the dial moved, and it's going down. So his Wheel of Fortune is in decline. I think he's had the high point of his life, to be quite honest. So will he come back? I don't see him as president again. It is 4 years away, so I don't say that with any high degree of confidence, because 4 years is a long time. My readings are best between, up to, say, 18 months, 24 months at the outset. But 4 years is just too far away down the track. Alrighty, I'll just close my eyes and check and see if there's anything else for Donald Trump in March 2021. Anything else Spirit wants to tell me? Yes, there's something here, but I don't know what it is. It's like a conveyor belt. Conveyor belt on top of conveyor belt on top of conveyor belt. So 3 lots of moving energies. There's gold bars. Okay, so gold bars, bullion being moved. Wow, I don't even know what that means. Gold bullion being moved. I'll leave that up to you to interpret in whatever way you wish. Okay, what else do I see for Donald Trump, March 2021? Wow, it's almost like there's so many overseas connections here. It's almost like it has more to do with, so much to do with overseas connections. It's almost like at the moment it seems to be more than what he's having to deal with in his own country, which is very odd. I feel like those cases, those court cases are coming, but they're not quite here yet. So he's focused on the overseas connections. Okay, and he does suspect they're coming anyway. He already knows that. I see chains around his ankles. Okay, Not this month, but sometime in the future, it could be that his movement is restricted, his ability to travel overseas. So he might get some sort of restriction on his visa or something like that. He'll be told not to leave the country. What else do I see for Donald Trump? I see an hourglass and it's running out. The time, you know, like Days of Our Lives, that ran for ages, that series, and you see the sands, like the sands of the hourglass, whatever they used to say at the start of it, and I see them running out, and so yes, he's definitely running out of time. Okay, so that's it for the Trump report for this month. Okay, I'll keep this going because sometimes I think, oh look, he's out, you know, there's no reason to keep it going, but every time I think that, something else happens, and I thought, well, that should really be in the Trump report, you know. So yeah, I'll keep this going. Okay, have a wonderful month. If you are new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. Okay, see you again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.